Gary, great to be in South Africa. How's this weather?
It's unbelievable. The best weather is in South Africa.
Gary, let's talk about the brand. It's great to be here at the HI-TEC Walker Bay Outdoor Festival. It's a brand that, an event and a weekend that suits everything that epitomizes the outdoor and adventure that your brand exists for.
This is our core DNA. This is what we live for. This is what we wake up for. This is what we dream of. And it's all in one weekend. We have been phenomenally fortunate that it all is able to happen, and how they constructed it, the team, the old school group team, has done a phenomenal job at isolating every event itself, which means the spread of risk is low. Everybody was keeping their masks on, which is great in these times, but everybody was longing it. Everybody was longing a weekend that they could feel free, that they could feel alive, that they could explore the outdoors, and they have done it, and I think everybody enjoyed it to the fullest.
How exciting is it for you as a brand to be associated with a lifestyle and an event such as the Walker Bay Outdoor Festival?
It's fantastic for us to be able to give that price point to the people. We are always about honest prices, but give the application for what you want to do, the best of what you can do with the product. And that sweet spot has definitely been a fortunate position in our business. We've been able to boost our social media in times where everybody was indoors, and we've been investing whilst everybody was sleeping. And that has just been giving us an enormous ROI, which we then in return can give back to the community by doing these events. And you're going to see more of us. That's going to double next year. We are very fortunate, and we're going to grow it to the full capacity that it can be.
You'd heard what it's going to be, but now that you've actually seen it, give us your feedback.
It started actually in the office of Gerhardi, where we sat and spoke about how can we elevate this event to the next level. And I started to just throw things against the wall, and it was choppers, and it was huge prize giving money, and we just smacked everything against the wall, and we checked what stuck. And they came back a week later, and they were like, a lot of things that we actually stuck against the wall, we can actually make it happen. And I said, tell me more about it. And this came out, I think it was the highlight of the event. It was so well put together, even the puzzles, the fans that we collaborate. Yeah, to see the smiles of the fans sitting against the barrier, seeing the athletes giving it their absolute all for the full time, it was just spectacular to see.
Frank, what an incredible weekend. It's great to have HI-TEC as our title sponsor here at the HI-TEC Walker Bay Outdoor Festival. Tell us about your involvement, tell us about the brand.
Well, we have been involved with the Walker Bay Extreme ever since the start. I first met a guy called Rick about 7 years ago. Very casually, would you do something for Hermanus if we organized a sporting event? And my answer was a wholehearted yes, because I love Hermanus, I love Walker Bay, I love the whole Western Cape, I love South Africa. And anything that we and Frank can do as a brand to boost sport, to boost participation, to boost people exercising, that's okay with me. So I'm in. So I said from the beginning, Rick, if you ever do something, we're there.
How are you guys evolving as a brand? What's new? We've seen some incredibly new apparel, some incredibly exciting new footwear. Tell us about the brand and what's happening with it going forward.
Well, if this was a financial interview, which fortunately it is not, I would have to show you graphs. And from the bottom of my heart, I can say I'm so grateful to the South African consumers who have allowed us to grow, because the graph of our growth is like this. We keep growing every year. We are a brand that's evolving. We make shoes, I think, that are just right for the market, especially the price points. We smack in the middle of what people want, around 6.99, 7.99 rand for a decent pair of shoes. We put technology in there. We make new colorful styles every year. Look at the ones I'm wearing. People want that brand. And the graph goes on and on and on, and I'm just so grateful to our South African consumers, our lifeline here. We will do it year after year, and I love it.
Gerhardi, 2021, we knew we were coming in hot for the HI-TEC Walker Bay Outdoor weekend. We knew that there was a lot of things that we wanted to improve on and get better with, but certainly the brainchild of the HI-TEC Dash for Cash, we've just seen it in action. We've spoken to both Frank and to Gary. They are over the moon. How was today's experience for you?
Exhilaration, flippin' entertainment. listening to the athletes going, Jerry, there's this chopper on my back, please don't blow me off my bicycle, but damn it, I don't feel tired whatsoever. I think awesome, just like, you know, and I think what's beautiful about this Dash for Cash, it's short, it's punchy, you can see the entire route sitting in one location, and yeah, very excited for what could come in future, and probably will come, but just so happy with how this first one went off, right? Yeah.
To say, hey guys, look what we're doing, how cool is this? And they're going to be able to then come back to you at Old School Group and come up with some incredible stuff for 2022.
You know, like, Max, I get goosebumps just listening to your question there. I mean, like, you know, old school is cool. Like, you know, our company is old school. Frank and his company is old school, but we are flippin' uber cool. I think the way this has been put together, the teams, I mean, last night we had a 2-hour meeting prepping for today. It took less than an hour to finish the entire race. We probably took 2 days, weeks to plan this. But just getting a brand that's so involved, where people are eating, sleeping, breathing their brands, their products, you know, and I think where you carry yourself in terms of, you know, who you are and what the passions are. I think if you're passionate about stuff, you know, it's not a job. I think taking Frank and Hi-Tec, you know, he built up this company, sold everything except South Africa. And yeah, we host probably what's the coolest, I think, event this year on the planet. Well, definitely in South Africa and probably Africa, which will become amazingly cool and such a beautiful location. So yeah, old school, you know, and Hi-Tec, it's just great dealing with people that smile all the time and that don't sleep but craft to get something awesome for customers. And I think that's, again, us and Hi-Tec, it's about customer first. Great events, great locations, flipping great experiences, and old school is cool.